Stories. Why do certain stories resonate so much with us? Ever thought of that?
I haven't spent a lot of time thinking about that, but if you're going to ask me on the spot, Gary Elliott, I'm going to say there's just something we identify with. I mean, I know for me, if it gives me the feels, it's a good story. How about you?
You're always in your feels. Um, yeah, I think it's because that stories, we find ourselves in the stories.
Okay.
And when we find ourselves in the stories, we relate to it better.
Okay.
And it
So,
means more to us then.
what kind of stories do you relate to the most?
I relate to stories of the misfit.
Oh, is
Uh,
that why you like to watch Freaks and Geeks at least once a year?
I could watch it like 5 times a year. If you've never seen Freaks and Geeks, man, you're missing out.
Are you a freak or are you a geek?
I am a freak.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I'm a freak. Stories ring true for us when we see ourselves in them. So let's think about the romantic. When the Creator communicates to us how He works in the world of the romantic, what does He do? He tells us a story.
Wow.
A lot of people will think that He needs to give us an outline.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to give us direct instructions. Do
Mm-hmm.
this, do this, do this. You'll get this, this, and this.
Kind of like, please give us the 10 commandments of dating.
Oh, no.
That's what we want,
No.
isn't it?
But that's not what we get.
Nope, it's not what
We
we
get a story. He tells us how He works through stories, and 3 of them specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what else He does? He tells us stories and not what to do.
You're right. I can think of 3 stories that had bad beginnings and grave endings. You're right. How
Bad endings.
not to do the romantic is
Yeah,
in
so
there too.
pay attention to the stories.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you're going to learn.
Yeah.
That's where we learn.
Yeah.
You will see God at work in all things romantic.
Yep.
In the stories.
It's true. Yeah. So what's one let's go ahead and give them a story. What's one of the stories they can look at?
Well, you got to start with the first one, Adam and Eve, the first man and woman. He gave us how He works in the world of the romantic in the first man and woman.
In the first man and woman, yeah.
He kicked it right off.
Yeah.
In fact, the first miracle and the first direct involvement that God the Father did for Adam was the world of the romantic. The very first thing He did.
I know, I love that so much. That's how, to me, that shows you how important it is to God's heart that you would have a perfectly fitted spouse to you, right?
That's what He did for Adam, and He wants to repeat that.
Yeah.
So pay attention to the stories.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see God at work in the romantic or in other issues.
Yeah, yeah.
Heaven didn't waste time. He revealed His ways in the very first man or woman. So in Genesis, the book of human life, the book of beginnings, is where romance started. This is what we call the theology of the romantic.
It is.
What's the opposite of the theology of the romantic?
The psychology of the romantic.
And you don't find that in Genesis.
You don't find it in Genesis, but you will find it online, and you will find it in the podcasts. You will find it in the matchmaking world and online dating world. All of that is packed full of the psychology of the romantic. But for the Christian, what does the Christian need, Gary?
Oh, man. All you need is the theology of the romantic.
The theology of the
romantic. You can throw it all else out the door.
Yeah. Yep. And that's what we're all about. I mean, we've been delivering this for decades, the theology of the romantic. We're here to bring those foundations to people. So, yeah, very good.
We'll throw everything else out the door. So the key verse says, it is not good that man be alone.
Good news.
So if you're single or you know someone who is, finish the rest of the verse. I will make a helper suitable. And
I love the verse. So you consider Genesis, the book of beginnings. That's the foundational verse. I will make. I will. That is God taking responsibility to make a match fit
He
for
provides.
you. Yeah, He
That's
provides.
His provision.
And so in that provision, it reminds me of Romans 8:32, where Paul says, since God did not even spare his own son, but he gave him up for all of us, how much more will he give us everything else? Do not be ashamed and do not deny your desire for a perfectly fitted spouse. If he gave us Jesus, how much more is he going to answer even lesser gifts than that? So hang in there. And how do we usually end this thing? I don't know.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.